EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for December 24th, 2020. Little programming note before we start the video, we will not have a video on Christmas morning, so Friday is a day that we are, EPAWA is closed for public operations. Our private services will still continue. We're going to have a skeleton crew like we normally do on the holidays, but that means that no video will be recorded on Friday morning, and there will also be no local forecasts updated on Friday morning. So the next update will be on Saturday with the weekend forecast video and the daily forecast or the weekend for outlooks that will be updated on the website at that time. So I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas. We'll see you on the other side on the 26th. Today we have a powerful cold front moving toward the region, and it's going to start off with some showers already in the morning hours out in our central PA counties. It's going to take its time working its way eastward, and might get started in the afternoon in far eastern Pennsylvania, and then it might be like late afternoon or even early evening before you get any rain here in parts of New Jersey and Delaware. So it's going to take its time moving eastward, but it does eventually do that, and then this rain is going to become steady and increasingly heavy as we get toward the evening hours. And you can see that here as this low pressure is going to track right over the region. The western parts of this, in western Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio, are going to get some snow out of this, some accumulating snow. We're expecting 3 to 6 inches of snow in the Pittsburgh area. So good for them. They're going to have a white Christmas. We are not. We are going to be very wet, and including the areas that have a substantial snow cover right now, I think it's going to disappear even in those higher up there elevations in northeast Pennsylvania where we have had a substantial snow cover. The exception might be, I don't know if it quite gets those places that were right on the New York-Pennsylvania border. They got 3 feet of snow. I doubt that's going to be completely gone, but there's going to be a lot of rain up there, a lot of flooding concerns because of that heavy rain on top of the rapid snow melt that we're expecting, especially in those areas. So this will continue through the overnight here, and there's going to be a squall line that's going to move through kind of like late evening through about 2-3 o'clock in the morning from southwest to northeast. I'll show you that here in the when I get to the NAM. That could be producing some serious wind gusts too across the area that will complicate matters and produce some scattered powder outages, and unfortunately at a very bad time on Christmas Eve. So hopefully that you make it through that okay, and you're not one of those that lose power, because undoubtedly it's going to happen somewhere. And then we're going to have this system move away very early Friday morning, and we have a rapid temperature crash after that point where temperatures go from the upper 50s to near 60 to below freezing in a matter of hours. So there's going to be some serious drop in temperatures here that we're expecting, and then it's going to remain cold after that through the weekend. We'll get back to this here. We're going to get over to the NAM High-Res Future Simulated Radar. I'm going to start this off here at 8 a.m. Okay, so you have some showers out here in central Pennsylvania already starting, and then once we get through the course of the morning, and then eventually here's noon, you can see there's maybe a few showers further east, but the concentration of the activity is still going to be back in central Pennsylvania here. So I think you're getting your steady rain here in the morning already out in these locations. Further east, just a spotty shower, and then as we progress through the day, then it finally works its way eastward during the course of the afternoon. And you have a couple areas of heavy rain that are going to move through. The first batch is going to come through and go through about through the evening hours here. You can see that here. This is now looking at midnight. So you have it's going to come in waves. You get periods of rain and some embedded heavier rain you can see here. And if you look off to the west here, here's the origination of the squall line. Now this is midnight, so this is coming in kind of late here on the NAM, but this is the squall line that you can see getting organized and moving east-northeast. And this squall line is going to mean some business here. We have on the weather alerts page, we have a rain accumulations map. We also have a peak wind gust expected, and I think you're going to get on a separate map, and I think you're going to get the highest wind gusts with this particular squall line as it moves off to the east-northeast. You're going to have some wind gusts here that are in the 50 to 60 mile per hour range. In some areas in New Jersey here, you might even get above 60. Not impossible to see above 60 here in far eastern Pennsylvania either. We'll see how that works out. It's not going to be everywhere, but you're going to have some serious gusts here, 50 to 60 mile per hour over a large area, it looks like, as this line moves through. But prior to that, you're also going to have the winds increasing during the course of the evening. You're going to have some gusts in the 35 to 45 range prior to any squall line. So it's still going to be gusty in the evening, a lot of heavy rain falling here, and there is no snow here on the back end that was speculated about earlier in the week. This is going to move off very early Friday morning and take off, and then we'll have some clouds giving way to at least partial sunshine here on Christmas Day itself, but there will be a few flurries around. I'll get to that here in a second. Here is the temperature crash that we're talking about. There's going to be very warm temperatures here. This is looking at midnight. There's very warm temperatures out ahead of this. Temperatures in the mid to upper 50s to near 60 degrees. And if I move this forward in time, we get to, this is now looking at 4 a.m. This is 4 a.m. on the latest NAM here. Now this is pretty amazing here. You have temperature 60 degrees in Allentown, Pennsylvania, which is right here where I'm circling. Off to the west here, or west-northwest, it is 31 degrees in State College, Pennsylvania. Now, this straight line distance is 126 miles between Allentown, Pennsylvania and State College. That's straight line distance. That's not driving distance. I know I made this trip many times from Allentown to State College, and it took me over 3 hours every single time because of the traffic on 322. But I did that old 78 to 22 to 322 route many times, and it was more like 165 miles, if I remember correctly. But the straight line distance here between these 2 points is about 126 miles. All right, so that's a heck of a temperature difference in just that short distance. So this is what's going to happen: is this line as the squall line moves through, and then the front moves through behind it. You see this rapid temperature drop as this front moves through, and it drops off pretty rapidly. It's going to continue to drop down here throughout the day here on Christmas Day, and years later in the day, you can see temperatures actually in the 20s. In the 20s by the time you get to early evening, so it's going to be pretty cold. I think your chances, though, for the flash freeze are going to be really limited to probably these areas right in here. I think further east than that, it's going to take its time dropping below freezing, and therefore has a chance to dry out. The wind, it'll be a little bit of a breeze on Christmas Day, not much, but a little bit, and that'll help dry things out a little bit. So I don't think you have a flash freeze concern further east from that circle. I think that circle is really where you're dealing with it, and of course points west where it's already going to be colder to begin with. Again, western Pennsylvania are going to get some snow out of this. We will not. We will, however, have some snow flurry activity here on Christmas Day in a few spots. And you can see that's generally going to be in the mid to late afternoon, early evening hours. You could have some snow showers, mainly across northeast PA, but some of these are going to sneak down further south. You get a few flurries or maybe a light snow shower, just to kind of get the little festive mood, I guess, on Christmas Day here. So we'll go back to the global models here real quick and just recap the rest of the week here. Again, Saturday, we're going to mostly sunny skies, but we're going to have temperatures that are stuck in the upper 20s to near 30, so a very cold day here on Saturday. And then when we get to Sunday, also mostly sunny, but we're going to start to moderate a little bit on Sunday. Temperatures are going to get up to the mid to upper 30s across the region, actually upper 30s, we're looking at across the region here on Sunday. But again, mostly sunny skies expected. Once we get to Monday, we have this system, little weak system moving toward the region. Could provide a few rain or snow showers. I wouldn't get too excited about this. It's unfortunate. This is one of our storm signals that we had in a long-range outlook. This is not going to work out. This is just going to be a very weak system and moving off to our north. So we're just expecting it's a few rain and or snow showers possible, and just a small chance for that to occur. That's on Monday and Monday evening. And then that moves through, and then once it does, it has another cold front with it, so it's going to drop temperatures back again to the low to mid-30s for both Tuesday and Wednesday. Monday's going to spike a little bit, maybe get to the low 40s ahead of that system, and then we drop down below that on Tuesday and Wednesday, back to partly to mostly sunny skies here on Tuesday and Wednesday, though. And then we'll look ahead to New Year's Eve. There might be, and New Year's Day, there might be another system we're dealing with here. This is a little far out yet, but this is yet another signal. Might be a rain system, could be a rain ice situation. There are a lot of different possibilities with this. So we'll cross that bridge when we get there, and we'll just keep an eye on it when we get into the following week, which is, we still have enough to deal with this system today. Once we get past this, we'll focus on what's in the future. Speaking of future, long-range outlook that is normally done on Friday mornings will not be done on Friday morning this week, obviously, because it's Christmas Day. We are off and closed for all public activities. So I will be doing the long range on Saturday morning this week. It's actually the next 2 weeks. We're going to be doing the same thing next week with the holiday, back-to-back weeks of Christmas and then New Year's. So we'll probably do the same thing. We're not going to be open on New Year's Day, but then we will do forecast for, or we'll skip over New Year's Eve. Something. We'll figure it out. But either way, it looks like 2 weeks in a row, the long range outlook is going to be done on Saturday morning. just because of the way the holidays fall this year. But everybody have a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you on the other side. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for December 24th, 2020. Have a great